Mark, thank you. A suspected Kingsport teacher is charged with child abuse and neglect, and an assistant district attorney says a delay in reporting impacted their case. We first told you last night at 11 that a Sullivan County grand jury charged pre-K teacher Michelle Carpenter with 20 counts of child abuse and neglect for allegedly abusing special needs preschoolers. According to the district attorney's office, Kingsport City school officials waited 2 weeks to report those suspected abuse to authorities. Now, News Channel 11's Clarice Shaley is in the studio this afternoon. Clarice, the assistant DA prosecuting this case, says this isn't the first time that the school system violated reporting these protocols.
That's right, Ainsley. Assistant District Attorney William Harper is glad a grand jury found enough evidence to indict Kingsport teacher Michelle Carpenter on classroom-related child abuse charges.
I think law enforcement did an excellent job investigating this case based upon, the fact that they were handicapped from the get-go.
Assistant DA William Harper, one of the 2nd District's child abuse specialists, said the school system itself created that handicap when it didn't follow protocols for child abuse reporting.
The training's not very difficult. I mean, the training is if you suspect child abuse reported.
Harper said that's not what Kingsport City Schools did in Carpenter's case and in others. That despite a late 2020 letter from Attorney General Barry Staubis to all school systems that outlined protocols and said school personnel must avoid conducting any investigation.
We continue to get reports that things were not being handled properly, and so again in 2021 we followed up with the second letter that said, we want to meet with you. We want to come and go over some things. We can do some training.
About a year later, authorities learned about the allegations against Carpenter, nearly 2 weeks after the school system had again done an internal probe.
And so by the time law enforcement got notified, weeks have passed. Any evidence of injury that might have been there is gone at that point.
The prior problems compounded Harper's frustration.
It wouldn't have been so bad if we had not gone through this process of telling them, we need to do it right. Here's the law.
Harper said he's hopeful this case will spur a new approach at the top of the school system.
We've got to do better by our children, and we've got to do better following the law, because there are consequences when you don't do that. And, in this particular case, the consequences were pretty severe when you got a classroom full of children that were subjected to abuse, and you've got a teacher that's now under an indictment as a result of it.
Kingsport City Schools officials have declined to comment on the indictment or the situation. As of early today, they said Carpenter remains an employee but has been on unpaid leave during the state's investigation. A court date in her case has not been set.